guys, it's your girl Brianna aka MiniMarley, and I am back for another video. This one is going to be another natural hair tutorial. So as you guys know, I recently cut my hair and I have been loving it, and I've just been playing around with new products, different hairstyles, and seeing how they turn out on my new short hair. So that being said, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this wash and go. So this is the first wash and go that I've done on my shorter hair, and it's also the first time that I've used all of the products that are featured in this video. Well, most of them. These are just random products that I pretty much picked up on a whim and I tested it out for this wash and go, but I really like how it turned out. My curls are really nice and defined, and my hair is actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. I've actually just been playing around with the shape a lot since I finished the wash and go because I'm just trying to figure out how I like to wear it. But anyway, I want to show you guys how I achieved this wash and go, show you guys the products that I use, and just get all into it. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then keep watching this video. Alright, so as usual, I am starting with my hair freshly washed. It's covered in a shower cap and wrapped in a towel just to preserve the moisture and keep as much water in my hair as possible. And my curls are popping, honey. First things first, I'm going to use my rat tail comb to create a side part since that is how I want to wear my hair this week. And I'm just going to section it off and clip it away so that I can get started on the back section. So I've just sectioned off my first piece right here, and I'm going to add some water. I like to make sure that my hair is soaking wet before I start my wash and go because that just helps the curls pop better in my opinion. So the first product we're going into is the Attribution Naturals Lemongrass Super Twisting Butter. This is that product that I just picked up on a whim and I really like it. It's super duper thick though, so you definitely have to rub it between your hands to kind of get it melted, and then it turns into an oil almost. It really reminds me of the Jane Carter solution Nourish and Shine, which I love, so of course I love this as well. Definitely very moisturizing. For my gel, I'm using the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian 24 karat gold twisting gel. It's really nice and gooey, and it's a little bit sticky actually, and I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But as far as curl definition, this stuff is really good, but I also feel like it's not a heavy gel. So if you have more fine hair and you want a gel that's not going to weigh it down too much, I do think that this gel is a lot lighter than an Eco Styler gel or a Wetline Extreme gel, for example, but you definitely get that curl clumping action. It will definitely define your curls, and for me, I used more of it since it is a lighter hold gel because I just really want my curls to be locked in place. So for this section of hair, I'm going to test out using this Long and Luxe Grow Yogurt leave-in conditioner by As I Am. Earlier I said that Attribution Naturals Lemongrass Twisting Butter was very thick, and I felt like I needed something a little bit more liquidy and wet to kind of mix with that. So I decided to use some of this leave-in conditioner, and I just want to test it on this strand of hair right here to make sure that these products mix well. Before you start a style, if you're worried about how some products will mix, I definitely recommend doing a little test section like I just did. I mixed all 3 products on that strand of hair and it went perfectly, so I decided to add the leave-in conditioner to that mixture. As you can see, this gel just clumps my curls so well, so easily, and I'm just raking it through all of the sections. The curls look so bomb, and as usual, I make sure to layer on the gel, especially at my roots. Like I said, if you have finer hair, you can use less gel, but because my hair is pretty thick, I am using a good amount of this product. This is what the back section of my hair looks like when I'm done. So as you can see, there is a big difference between this undefined section and the defined section at the back. It just looks so good. So I'm just gonna move on to the next section and repeat the same exact steps. I make sure that my hair is drenched in water as much as possible. I'm gonna add my leave-in conditioner first. Now that we've added it into the mix, I'm making sure that it's very much saturated with this product because that just also adds to moisture. This is a moisturizing leave-in. It's not very watery like, you know, how some leave-ins can be. And once I add that, I'm also going to go in on top of it with a bit of that Alake Naturals lemongrass butter. Like I said, make sure that you rub that butter in between your hands a good bit just so that it really melts and you can basically apply it like an oil. I also like to focus this on my ends because we want our ends to stay healthy and they need the most moisture. Now I'm going to work in small sections, adding that 24 karat gold and defining my curls. I definitely recommend adding water as you go because like I said, they just really help your curls to pop. If I feel like I've even added too much gel to a section, sometimes I will add water to it because it just helps the curls to spring back up. Don't forget to focus the gel on the roots of your hair, especially if you have thicker hair, because you really want to get that section nice and saturated. You want to lay it down so that you don't have puffy roots and defined ends. As you can see, sometimes I like to shingle and just make sure that my curls are defined one by one, especially in my problem areas. You can also use your Denman brush along the way through the defining process and kind of just brush through this section so that your curls clump together because the Denman brush is really good at that. And this is what the back of my hair is looking like. So satisfying. So now that we have raked this gel through our hair, shingled where necessary, and used the Denman brush for added definition, I'm finally to the front section of hair. And as you can see, the texture here is a lot different. This section is really loose, so I'm gonna add a little extra reinforcement, my Eco Styler olive oil gel. So I found that this gel actually mixed okay with the 24 karat gold gel. Again, make sure that you test a product on a strand of hair before you go add it to the entire section, because this could have flaked and turned out terribly. But I just added it to a few pieces and shingled them, as you can see, because this section really needs extra attention because it tends to frizz up and my curl pattern here is naturally a lot looser. So this is what that looked like when I was done. I was so glad it worked out and it actually really locked my curls in. My curls are all defined now and it is time to dry. So I have been loving my Dyson hair dryer. I've been using this pretty much all the time when I want to dry my wash and goes now, just because it is a lot faster than any other hair dryer I have. I did a sponsored video on it in the past. This one is not sponsored, but I truly recommend it if you have the extra coin because I know it's expensive, okay? No matter what dryer you're using, make sure to flip your hair around and hit those roots so that you can really get everything dry. And then I personally like to add a concentrator nozzle and just hit the roots of my hair and stretch them, as you'll see me doing in a second right here. And this basically just helps me create the shape that I want for my wash and go. Sometimes you'll finish your hair and this shape is a little bit wonky. By doing this and stretching your hair, you kind of just create the shape that you want. And that is pretty much all I did. So now I am just going to go ahead and add some oil to my hands. Again, I'm using that melanin hair care oil, and I'm pretty much using this for a little extra shine and just to kind of break the cast of gel that's on my hair. And then I'm gonna go in with my pick and fluff at the roots again, just to add to the shape of my hair and create the look that I want. I was actually having a pretty hard time on this day, I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, this is my first time doing a wash and go since my new cut, and I just feel like my hair is a weird length kind of right now, especially in wash and go form. So it took me a while, but these are my final results. I really like how it turned out, and my curls were defined. Okay, even my problem area at the top looks so good, no frizz at all. So I wanted to show you guys how I maintain my hair overnight, because I have been getting a lot of questions about that. I like to use a silk scarf. This is the one that I've been using lately. I pull my hair back in the shape that I want it to be in when I take this off, which is very important. So after I do that, I just go ahead and tie it, and this is pretty much what I do. I sleep with this overnight. So of course the next question is, what do you do in the morning? I got you, sis. So this is actually day 4, and as you can see, my hair is banded. I banded it in 3 different sections using these hair ties right here. Don't mind this one right here. This is a stocking cap because I ran out of hair ties, but you guys get the idea. I use the banding method to stretch my hair in the morning. If I have to run out, I won't do all that. I'll just use my pick, but this is the long version of what I do when I want my hair to look good. In case you don't know, I have been working out. So as I said, this is day 4 hair. I've already done 2 workouts. My scalp has sweat and all of that good stuff. And this is what it's looking like. I'm slicking down my edges really quick, and then I tied them down for a bit just so that they can set. And then I'm going to take out these hair ties and show you guys what my hair looks like stretched. Usually I just stretch my hair for about 20 minutes while I'm doing my makeup, but on this day in particular, I actually stretched my hair overnight, which I never do. As I said, in that top section of my hair in the front, my curl pattern is a lot looser, so banding overnight kind of stretched it out too much, so I probably wouldn't do that again. But you guys get the idea. I think for day 4 hair with 2 workouts, this is still looking pretty good. Just to give you guys a little bit of a review for these new products, I really enjoyed them. I especially love the Alake Naturals twisting butter, but for the 24 karat gold gel, I love the definition that it gave me, but I found that it was a bit sticky. When I would touch my hair even after it was dry, I kind of feel like there was a little bit of a sticky residue to it. Not enough to make me never use it again, but it was a little bit annoying. I do think that that is because of how much product I use though. I have also used the Main Choice braid out glaze, and I find that it gives me the same effect. It's super defining and it just works so well, but I get that sticky feeling when my hair dries. I think it's just because I'm using too much product, so I'm going to keep working on it, because overall I love these gels. Alright guys, that is all I have for you for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the results of this wash and go? Are there any products in this video that you're thinking about trying? If you want to, they will all be linked in the description box below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe before you leave, because I want to see you in the next video. But that is all for today guys. Peace out, and I will see you in the next video.